you so. You know I love you so.
So today, I was on my way to the gym. Went with my uncle. Worked out at the YMCA. It was about 3:30 by the time we left, and I hadn't worked out yet because I was doing deep work beforehand and talking to some friends. So I hadn't worked out yet, but I decided to go with. So that's why I decided to go with my uncle at 3:30. We left. We got there. And I'm going to log in at the front desk, and they're like, just to let you know, we close at 4 today because of an event that we're hosting here. And we both just look at each other like, 4? It's 3:34 currently, so we've got less than 30 minutes to do our entire workout. For me, it was legs, back, and bicep in one day. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try my hand at this. It'll be super rushed, but I'm going to try to get the full workout in 26 minutes. So I had to switch up what my workout would be because I do a 4-day split. So I do chest, shoulder, tricep, and then for the next day I do legs, back, and bicep. And then I rest, and then I do different exercises for the next chest, shoulder, tricep, and legs, back, and bicep. So I had to switch to 2B, which is, instead of doing squats, deadlifts, lunges like I wanted to, I had to switch to my 2B, which meant that I was instead going to be doing calf raises, leg extension, hamstring curls. So shorter exercises, because there was no way I was going to get squat and deadlift done in that short amount of time. The setup alone takes like 10 minutes or something like that to switch between each weight, especially at the YMCA where they don't have the best equipment. So not complaining, that's just a matter of fact. So I'm doing my exercises, and I'm at max taking like 2 or 3 minutes with each one because I'm just spamming it. I'm getting a max of 1 minute between rests each time. And I actually finished like almost all of the entire workout. The only thing I didn't get done was incline curls, but I got the full leg, back, and bicep. I did my calf raises, I did my hamstring curls, I did my leg extension, I did my pull-ups, I did my T-bar row, I did my cable rows, and I did my bicep curls. The only one that I missed was incline bicep curls. If we had shown up maybe 4 minutes earlier, I would have gotten it done straight up, but they closed at 4, so we had to leave. So the reason I'm making this video is because as I was leaving, I realized something. Typically for that workout, I'd take like an hour or something. And I got it done in 25 minutes, because we left a minute before 4 o'clock. So it was 3:59. So it was 25 minutes that I got the entire workout done.
Bruh.
What that goes to show is that I didn't need nearly as much rest between each exercise that I thought I did. Obviously, I'm super tired and exhausted right now, but it was an intense workout. And I didn't need as much rest as I thought. And, obviously not recommended to do that much in that short amount of time, but I was just thinking about it, and I was like, hey, there's something to that. So look at today's society, for example. What's the common thing among therapy, so to speak? Like secular atheistic therapy, not biblical counseling or something like that, like I think Christians should be doing if they're seeking professional help. And even then, I think it's over the top. It really depends on your circumstance. I'm not trying to invalidate anybody, trying to make sure nobody's feelings are hurt, right? But what modern secular therapy will say, oh, well, you need to prioritize more rest. You need to not burn out, especially for men. Like you got to speak to somebody. You got to you got to make sure you're resting as long as possible and prioritizing your mental health and physical health and all this and all that, right? But here's the thing, dude. God does say rest, and that's why he gives us the Sabbath. The Sabbath is made for man, and man was not made for the Sabbath, right? I think is what Jesus said. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but so he obviously gives rest for a reason. Like, we are meant to rest, but we are meant to rest because we are meant to do good work. I'm resting right now. I'm chilling in my backyard. I'm drinking my protein shake that my uncle gave me because I'm broke and can't afford protein powder right now because I recently just started this new job. But I'm resting after the fact. I didn't need nearly as much rest as I thought to complete that entire workout, minus one exercise that really isn't that essential. It's just to lock in more intensity, to be honest. But society will say, "Oh, that's toxic. You're being a toxic male right now. It's literally giving toxic masculinity." It's like, yeah, okay. God says to rest in him, but he does not say that you can be lazy. He does not say that you can be sluggish. He does not say you need to prioritize this rest over work. You need to prioritize that rest once the work is done for the week. That's why I think typically at the end of the week it's a good time to do it. And your Sabbath can look different for everyone, you know? It doesn't just have to be on Sunday. It can be on Saturday, and you can push your work to Sunday. That's completely fine. Because at the end of the day, he didn't say Sunday. He just said the Sabbath, and the calendar has changed so many times that it's like, okay, is it Saturday or Sunday or Friday or Monday or Tuesday or Thursday or Wednesday? Who cares, right? But that's my whole point. That's my whole point. If you think you need rest, good, take some rest. But drop the dead weight, man. For once in, like, literally, you need to look at this like a sinking ship. You need to look at your work as you sinking the ship. And in order to raise that ship above the water again, you need to start dropping some dead weight. You need to drop the rest periods. You need to drop the laziness. You need to drop the video games. You need to drop the porn. You need to drop the music. You need to drop everything. You need to drop everything that the world shows to you to be some sort of deep needed rest when you really don't need it. What you are doing in that moment is you're being lazy instead. Like, when I'm done with a deep work session, I've talked to God, I've done my deep work, I've gone to the gym, I've done my chores, I've done everything I need to at home, I've come home from my commute at work, I've practiced driving for the week, and then Sunday comes around, and what I used to do is I would just get on video games after church, I would watch things, and that would eventually lead to a downward spiral into laziness. And then at the end of my Sunday, I'm just like, oh no, what did I do, man? How did I get here to where I feel worse than I did before I rested? Because that's not true rest. You're just using that rest period as a time to indulge. You don't need nearly as much rest as you think. You don't need that. And there ain't nothing wrong with scheduling your rest, by the way. It shouldn't be this like passive thing that's like, okay, suddenly it's rest, I'm just going to be aimless for the next 6 hours. You don't need to do that. You can even have a schedule for your rest. You can be like, okay, I'll take a 2-hour nap here. I'll do a deep prayer here. I will spend time with family and friends here. I'll spend time with me and God here. And you can plan that out. You can do that. And you can even do it on the fly. If you're just like, okay, I don't have nearly as much time as I thought I had to do this rest or do this work, so I'm just gonna do it real quick and then I'm gonna rest. Sorry, checking the time there. Because spontaneously, we were just like, oh, 4, so 26 minutes, okay. And I was like, oh, crap. So I put on my music, I got it on, and I was just thinking quick on the fly. And I'm talking super fast as well. I don't even have a low blood sugar or anything, but my hands are like shaking right now from how quick the workout was and the cup of coffee I had earlier in the day. But you best believe in like 30 minutes I'm gonna get back to work. right now I'm chilling. Right now, I'm chilling. I'm drinking my protein shake. I'm out here making a video, probably going to post it, and then I'll just spend the next 20 minutes out here enjoying God's creation. That, I think, is the true definition of rest. Rest is not, oh, I got to recharge my batteries by eating a bunch and then doing video games or something like that, because you never feel rested at the end of all that. You actually feel very unrested at the end of all that. No, you can do better things. You can read a book, you can go outside, you can... Anyway, I'm losing the momentum I had from my workout, because it's been like 10 minutes since I started this video, but that's all I wanted to say today. I'll try to have a more consistent upload schedule, because I think that's good. I think it's a good thing to try and actually prioritize what I'm putting out to you guys. But yeah, that's the whole video. Make sure you're actually resting. Use wisdom to discern where you do need rest and where you don't. Work hard, be honorable, don't be pathetic, stay aggressive. God bless.